Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. These timed missions that we get that are super challenging, things like Zero Hour, things like Whisper, things like Black Spindle from Destiny 1, they are among the most popular pieces of content that Bungie has put out in Destiny within the community. And because these missions are so well received by the community, it would make sense for Bungie to keep making them, right? And honestly, I think that they will. I think that they've been established, and I think it's something that we can continuously look forward to in the game, and I think it's something they're going to keep doing. And I do have a theory as to when we are going to get the next mission. Emphasis on the theory. Before we get into my theory though, I do want to go ahead and take a quick trip down memory lane and look at the missions of Futures Past. So the first exotic time mission that we got in Destiny 2 was the Whisper. The Whisper, of course, gave you Whisper of the Worm. The mission itself went live on July 17th, 2018 during Season of the Warmind, otherwise known as the Warmind expansion. This was in year 1 of Destiny 2. The Whisper mission was completely unannounced. It was not something that they advertised on the seasonal roadmap. It was not something that they mentioned in any TWABs. It just went live one Tuesday afternoon without any kind of warning. People didn't know what it was. All they knew was there was these random bosses spawning around Io in the Oasis that weren't there before when the Taken Blight public event started. Now, obviously, it didn't take very long for the community to figure out that once you killed the new secret boss during the Taken public event, a portal spawned and you were then teleported into the Whisper mission, which was just absolutely gorgeous, beautifully done, had a 20-minute timer, and it was honestly one of my highlights of D2 so far, and I feel like a lot of the community would agree. Now let's fast forward ahead to Season of the Drifter. On May 8th, 2019, part of Season of the Drifter, the 0 Hour mission went live. Now this is obviously the mission that you get Outbreak Perfected from, and again, much like the Whisper mission, it has several things in common. It is a timed mission. It was a mission that was not advertised whatsoever by Bungie. It was not on any roadmaps. It just went live on a random Tuesday during Season of the Drifter. The 0 Hour mission, much like the Whisper mission, was again started by initiating something in a patrol zone. It was originally thought that you had to be in a specific heroic version of an adventure on Titan, but, you know, we later found out that you could just run to it in patrol and open the door, get your fallen transponder, and then go on about, I believe it was 6 lost sectors that you had to complete or do something special in, and then once you completed those 6 lost sectors, you went to the farm, and in the basement underneath one of the barns, there was this big fallen captain dude by the name of Mithrax, and he let you launch the 0 Hour mission. Now, I wanted to take a trip down memory lane here for a couple of reasons. One, these are really fun missions, and it's always fun to reminisce. But two, not only do these have a bunch of stuff in common, you know, things like difficulty, things like jumping puzzles, things like they were secretly started in patrol, things like they weren't announced, but I don't know if you noticed, but they also all started in the summer. That's the main thing that you need to take away from this. So, at the beginning of the video, I said that I had a theory as to when the next exotic mission is going to go live. And my theory is it will be live within the next month of recording this video. Now, I'm recording and publishing this video on May 25th. The current season, which is Season 10, aka Season of the Worthy, is going to end on Tuesday, June 9th. Now that gives us 2 more weekly resets for this season. That is going to be Tuesday, May 26th, which at the time of recording this video is tomorrow, and then the last weekly reset before this season ends is going to be on Tuesday, June 2nd. Now keep in mind, okay, I do kind of feel like Bungie has another surprise for us this season, here in Season 10, Season of the Worthy. I say that because it has been a very lackluster season, as I'm sure most people will agree. Another reason that I think Bungie has something yet unannounced that they are going to do before this season ends is because we still have an entire season's worth of storylines, all the stuff with the Almighty, Rasputin, all of that, still needs to come to a head. It needs to be concluded before we go into next season. Now, honestly, what better way to finish this season and conclude the Almighty / Rasputin / Warmind storyline than by tossing us a brand new exotic quest mission like your 0 Hours, like your Whispers. They would be so perfect to throw in to to this season. Just revitalize everybody, get that bad taste of Season 10 out of your mouth, end it on a high note, and then we are into Season 11, which is the final season before the big fall expansion. It would make just so much sense, man. Now, here's another thing that I want to point out to you guys. There's been several interviews with the devs from Bungie that worked on Zero Hour and The Whisper. They say that these missions take about 6 months to make. Now, if you look at where we're at now, which is in May, 6 months ago would have been December. They would have just been starting, what was that? Season of the Dawn and Season of the Undying, which was the Shadowkeep season, would have just been ending. So we're on a perfect time frame right now. Not only do we have the history of these missions releasing during the summer, but we're like 6 months out from the big workload that Bungie would have completed during Shadowkeep and Season of the Undying. So we are at that point, like all signs point to right around now, within the next month or so, that we should be getting the next exotic mission. I personally think that putting it at the end of Season 10 and one of these last 2 weekly resets would just be phenomenal. It would be such a great play. But you also have to keep in mind that Bungie is working from home right now because of the coronavirus. They are not at the studio, their resources are much more limited than they normally would be, so that could be a pretty big game changer. And unfortunately, that's just where we're at right now. You know, health and safety is more important than a mission, in my opinion. But I feel like if we are going to get this mission, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel like these are established. Bungie knows how much we love them. I can't imagine that they're just like, well, we're not going to do them anymore, haha. So I do think that we're going to get one, and if history repeats itself, it looks like it's going to be in the summer, and if it's going to be in the summer, I feel like you would have to do it far enough away from that fall expansion to where the two don't overlap. You don't want people going into the big expansion still doing the previous season's content. So I feel like if it is going to be this season, obviously we have 2 more resets left for them to go ahead and drop that on us, but if it's not at the end of this season, then I don't think it would be the first or second weekend of Season 11, because you would be establishing that story, but I do think that it would be in Season 11, probably before June ends, if not the first week or 2 of July. I don't think we'll make it to August without another exotic story mission. I really don't. I think it's coming soon. I hope it's coming soon. Drop a comment in the box below. Let me know if you think it's coming soon, and how excited you would be, and which exotic you think should be in the mission. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now. This was my theory. If you like these kinds of videos, let me know and I'll keep making them. I usually don't do videos like this with this kind of topic, but I don't know, man. I'm getting excited. I'm hyping myself up for essentially nothing, for no reason. I have no reason to be hyping myself up right now, but I'm doing it anyway. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.